Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your mid-month love horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing 2 winners for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. If you have Instagram, make sure you follow me, Tony Nielsen Official, for an additional shot to win. All right fam, let's take a look and see what's in store in love for the rest of the month. Hey Capricorn, this reading is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at love July 15th through the ends of the month. Capricorn and love, July 15th through the ends of the month. Spirit said that you may hear from somebody, or there may be some form of communication now. Almost like stepping back into divine flow where there was a block, or the block being removed so that the energy can now flow, but it feels like conversation. Someone's at least thinking about it. You may be trying to manifest that, but it's definitely either on your mind, on a partner's mind. I do expect more communication over the next 2 weeks, or at least the energy of it showing up. Now, I do feel like some of you may not trust that. If someone reaches out to you, you may not be able to fully trust them. Trust if they're ready, trust if they'll stay, if someone's trying to come back. But nonetheless, prepare yourself because there may be some communication over the next couple of weeks. Okay, we're going to get you one more shuffle in here and we'll pull some cards. Chemistry. I just channeled intellectual chemistry conversations. Chemistry is very much intact, even if you've had a separation from somebody. Crossing this, forgiving and learning. There's definitely forgiveness. I do feel like someone wants to circle back, but the thing is, first of all, someone definitely got hurt. Somebody felt like a partner was maybe unstable. I do feel trust issues. Someone coming back into the picture, and honestly, Capricorn, those trust issues may be warranted, okay? It does feel like you have an open mind in the weeks ahead if this person does circle back. I knew I needed to pull you an extra card, and here it is, the reconciliation energy. It's reconciliation after a retreat. There's definitely been a pretty heavy separation, emotionally heavy. It may not be extensive, but this has definitely hurt somebody, weighed on somebody quite a bit. The challenge is, can you trust this person if you allow them to come back in? Bottom of the deck, let your friends help you. It feels like you need a support system. I also feel like your friends may be able to provide clarity that may otherwise be difficult for you to see. I do feel like you are intuitively feeling like something may be off. Even if it's just that the timing is off with the reconciliation right now. Some trust issues around this. Trust your intuition. Don't just outright give somebody the benefit of the doubt. They need to work for that, especially if they chose to separate or they did something that you felt warranted some sort of a separation, but somebody is still hurting. This is the challenge. The challenge is that it's not that you or your partner is unable to forgive. It's just that there's still a lot of grief. The chemistry is intact. The love, the emotions, the connection, very much still intact. But there's pain here, and that's a challenge. But we have 2 other outcome cards here. Keep an open mind and religious and spiritual factors. If you are dealing with somebody who is on a very different spiritual or religious journey than you, that may have caused a separation. That may have caused somebody to separate from you. They may have felt like it would be an issue to their family, or maybe their family was creating some sort, or had been creating some sort of issue around that. Keep an open mind. That shouldn't keep you and a soulmate partner apart from one another. I also do feel like if you choose to move on instead of go back to an old relationship, if you choose at this time to focus on healing and allow new love to come full circle, there's somebody different. Again, I do think this would be challenging if you are on different religious or spiritual paths, but I do feel like you would both be open-minded enough to be willing to learn from one another. I'm definitely getting a lot of Sagittarius crossover here, so don't be surprised if you call in a Sagittarius, especially if they're a new partner at this time. But I think the biggest challenge of all here, especially if you're calling a new love, is that you still have feelings for somebody in the past. Should they stay in the past? Do they deserve a reconciliation? Dig deep. I do feel like there are some red flags here. Just the fact that you are not all the way healed. It may feel like it heals the wound to jump back into that relationship, but how much healing have you already done? How much pain have you already suffered? Do you want to start all over with that all over again if this person decides to show up and then disappear again, or show up and then you have to separate with them all over again? I feel like for some of you, it really isn't worth it to entertain the reconciliation. You will have a better shot or a healthier love. You will be happier in love if you decide to move on, but there's too much conflict. You're still healing. I really feel Capricorn healing. Or Capricorn, if you are the one that chose to separate and you're thinking of a reconciliation with the partner, they're not healed yet. They don't know if they trust you yet. There's a trust issue, but it's not even necessarily whether or not they can trust your integrity, or it may not even go that deep, but will you stay? I feel like that's the bigger question. That's the bigger fear. If I allow you to come back in after all this time and after what I've already been through, or what you did, or are you going to stay? Are you going to heal? Are you going to love me the right way? You're not ready yet. You're not ready to make that decision, but do prepare yourself, because you may hear from somebody who you have been separated from. The energy is at least there. They're at least thinking about it, or this is weighing very heavy on your mind. You may be trying to manifest this, okay? Capricorn, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, I am available for emergency readings and emergency healing sessions only at this time, but I am here for you if you need me. I'll be back August 1st for your full month of August reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.